We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, doing another complete transition here on 42 Vision from bright green bars, which is what I call the rip area, to the dip area here of white with red borders. We did that back here on the 3rd to the 4th, and now from the 4th to the 5th. And in today's video, we're going to break down what's going on with the SPY. And within today's volatility, the SPY bot sent us out a bear indicator at 7:50 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 Vision into the bell and after the bell. And put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see popping up there on the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. You can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So the SPY has been pretty volatile. We're going to break down what's going on within the charts and the inflow versus outflow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 8:05 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there within 42 Vision into the bell and after the bell. And put options went up 100% plus within minutes to an hour, guys. And as you see popping up there on the screen, some options even went higher than that within the options chain. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to our Discord. And we look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, and as I stated earlier in the video, doing a full transition here from the rip area to the dip area today. And if it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 Vision, which allows us to see the dips to the rips and the rips to the dips and where the weakness and strength lies within the charts, as well as we use our bull and bear indicators with our inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together, using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under the midpoint since yesterday. Outflows have been dominating. We talked about this in yesterday's video here on the 30-minute time frame, and today it got a bear indicator up here at around 382, guys, and it keeps coming back to 379, 380 area, trying to bounce back up and hold itself up within that support. And right now it's battling here to stay above it, and it keeps rejecting 381, 382 area, and especially when it gets up here towards 385. It rejected today in the pre-market at around 384.80, 384.90 area. Now, outflows have been dominating, but they've been picking up here towards the second half of the day. And the first thing I would watch here, are these inflows going to pick up and cross back over to the upside and cross the midpoint to start reflecting some strength into this chart and cancel out this bear indicator? Now, if that does not happen and they continue to be dominated by these outflows, the overall chart, and it continues to zigzag down here, well, the further it pulls away from the midpoint or stays below it, the more weakness could reflect into the chart to test these support levels that have been holding up the chart for the last several days and week. Look at these inflow versus outflow crossovers all this week and all these days, as well as these dip to the rip areas every single time, bouncing back up pulling back down. Eventually, the bulls are going to lose this fight, or the bears are going to lose this fight, because it's been zigzagging and it's been a battle. Lots of volatility, and like I've stated, not financial advice, just my opinion and perspective alone. But within this volatility, there are opportunities to learn and grow and maximize in either direction. And right here we have it, that outflows are dominating since yesterday, and this bear indicator has popped up to confirm it, and we've done a full transition on the 30-minute. Now let's go ahead and look at this within the volatility on the 15-minute. And we could see here how inflows cross back over, but right now the outflows are trying to bring it right back towards the midpoint and probably even cross over. The first thing I would watch here is, if it crosses back down, where does it stop? Does it hold itself up above 379, 378 area, which have been the lows of the day? And does it find support and let these inflows pick back up with strength? Or will it stop itself from crossing over, find support above the midpoint, meaning that inflows still dominate, and start creating that staircase effect here, and eventually cancel out this bear indicator from way up here at 384? And interesting enough, same spot that it rejected today in the pre-market, and things started to pull down very fast in the pre-market towards the bell and the rest of the day. And here it is. We need to watch. Could it reject that bear indicator and cancel it out, get a bull indicator in the process, this staircase effect forming, and get these inflows back up over the highs that we've reached today, which was 1.23 of inflows, and right now the inflows are at 0.42. Critical to watch here and be aware of. Now, when we come over here and we look at this again on the 30-minute, if this 15-minute can start pulling itself up, we want to see these inflows cross back over and pull over the midpoint. And not only that, but also the 1 hour, guys. This is critical because the 30-minute is up here. The 1 hour is way down here at negative 4.05 of outflows here on the 1 hour. And we were also watching here the 2 hour as it was trying to hold itself up, and these outflows now crossed today, guys. These outflows crossed on the 2 hour on the bigger time frame, and here on the 1 hour it crossed yesterday in the after hours going into today, and this could have weight and hold things down and put further pressure on the overall chart. So I would watch here, are these inflows trying to come back up towards the midpoint, even if they don't cross? But on the 1 hour, is it pulling upwards, and are the 15 and 30-minute moving with it to cancel eventually these bear indicators and start testing those resistance levels to the upside to start that staircase effect? Or is it going to continue to hold itself down at these suppressed levels of outflows on the 1 hour? Now, the first thing I would be watching, as I stated earlier in the video, is on the 30-minute. Could these inflows get closer to the midpoint or even cross it? Because once it crosses, that could start reflecting quickly into the chart. Look what happened the last two times it's crossed. It actually has gone up from around 380 all the way up to 385. And back here on December 30th, it went up from around 379 to highs here of 385 as well. So every time it's rejected around that area, the inflows have slowed down. And when those crossovers have happened to the downside as well, they have been predominant, like it did here from around 383 all the way down to 377. And then from up here around 384 to lows here of 378. So this is critical. How is it going to react here on the 30-minute? And most importantly, within the volatility, is it holding itself up here on the 15-minute? And as I'm doing this video live, those outflows have crossed on the 30-minute. It has not happened yet, but here on the 15-minute, it has just happened. And I stated, if it crossed down, is it going to hold itself up at this key support that it's bounced off of all week? Or is it going to continue to hit newer lows? And that's where it's going to become critical, because this could roll over into the 30-minute and the other time frames and larger time frames as well. Now, if it finds support, that's where it becomes very interesting, because it could try to bring itself back up and go back towards those highs that it hit today of 1.23, 1.27 of inflows. And like I stated, I would watch that carefully. Now, what are the key levels I would watch if these inflows pick up or outflows continue? Well, the first support here is 377, 378 area. Below that is 375. And if 375 gets broken through significantly and these outflows are pulling down even more sharply to the downside, well, the next support is 370. Now to the upside, I would first watch how it reacts between 382 to 383 area, where this bear indicator popped up today in the pre-market, and above that is 385. And if 385 gets broken through, as I've stated in previous videos, back up here towards 387 and 388 area would be critical to see how much strength the bulls have. And if these inflows pick up here on the 30-minute and cross back over, cancel out this bear indicator, and not just on the 30-minute time frame, but also here on the 1 hour. And if these inflows could pick up as well towards the midpoint or even cross it, that's going to be critical into the volatility here for the next several days, and specifically for tomorrow. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.